Look at your inbox for just 1 second. Another day, another morning, another hour of sifting through your emails before you can actually start your day and get anything done at all. You're drowning in it, your team's drowning in it, and somehow everyone seems to think that it's completely normal. So by the end of this video, I'm going to show you a system that gives you instant clarity. It shows you exactly what needs your attention without needing to read a single email. So you start your day hitting the ground running. Email, it isn't what it used to be. It isn't communication anymore. It's more of a public to-do list written by absolutely everyone else, dumped onto your time as something to manage. No wonder it slows companies and everyone working in them down. Between the chasing and the skim reading and those just-in-case emails you need to read through in case you've missed something, it's impossible. You start your day staring at 170 unread messages, already behind where you should be. And most businesses are not losing money or not growing because of lack of demand in the market. In the B2B world, they lose it through delay in spotting inquiries into the inbox, delay in replying to customers that erode trust, delay in solving problems that actually cost us while they're still eroding margin. They lose it through delay in spotting new inquiries, new RFQs, delay in replying to customers or people internally, delay in solving problems that we shouldn't be or don't have to be dealing with. Delay that silently erodes productivity, margins, and most importantly, sales numbers. The madness, the way you think you should work is that we work in order of priority. The things that matter first get done first, but that isn't the case. Most people work top down or bottom up through their inbox every morning, and the only way to really identify priorities is to read through the full thing and put it into some kind of crazy order, which would take hours in itself. No one's got the time to do that. Now imagine the total and complete opposite. Before you even start looking through your inbox, everything is sorted. You know what urgent RFQs it is to respond to. You know what customers have chased that you probably should have already got back to. You even know what complaints it is that you really need to get back to those key customers. The classic, can I get an update on my order, or can I get an airway bill? Or supplier delays, the internal noise, all neatly grouped. A breakdown of everything that you need to know, everything that you would have known after an hour of reading through everything. Everything categorised, counted, most importantly prioritised and summarised in seconds. So you instantly see the 5 to 10% that actually matters to you and you need to do something with, while being able to completely and at least safely ignore that 90% you normally have to read through just because. And the hard bit is, all of this is just noise and mess. You can't improve what you can't see. A proper inbox system gives you visibility in just one click. The chaos disappears before your day even starts, which is the complete opposite to what everyone else is dealing with at the moment. Automating this one part of your day, this integral thing that we all use to function in the world of B2B, puts profit straight back into the business. Most professionals get a couple of hours back every single week from this system alone. And the magic happens when you start to do the maths. Multiply that time saving by your full team. Maybe multiply it by the amount of people in the company. Multiply it again by the average hourly cost of your employees, and you see exactly how much the inbox has been stealing from you. And that's just in cost to now. That's not the cost of time. That's not the cost of opportunity that's been stolen away by employees not being able to do other more valuable things. The real advantage is while your competitors, the people doing the exact same things as you, are drowning in this very same admin, check-in, chasing, firefighting, chasing the tail every single morning, you've already hit the ground running. The best way I like to look at it is it's like starting a car race with a couple of laps head start. You're out there getting ahead, chasing the finish line down, learning the track, learning the curves, getting faster before they've even left the start line. You just operate at a level they can't touch because you're able to do things in a way that they simply can't compete with. While on surface level, I'm talking about a way of cleaning up emails. It's more so turning that complete chaos into clarity. And that clarity means more speed, more time, more opportunity. It ultimately adds up to complete and utter competitive advantage. So let me show you it. I'll see you on the other side of a world that isn't dictated by your email inbox. So welcome to the wonderful N8N. N8N is just a platform that glues all of our bits of AI and software programs and platforms that we manage our day-to-day through. You're going to recognize a couple of things. As an example, this is Outlook. This is Outlook. You might be a company that uses Slack, and we're going to use Slack today as an internal messenger as well as Outlook. I'm going to show you two ways of sending a message in summary that I was speaking about just a couple of seconds ago. So without further ado, let's run through it. Now, we can set this up to work whenever you want it to. So trigger at every night, midnight. So you're coming into the emails in the morning. It could be triggering a couple of hours throughout the day. This is simply just a timer that we essentially set this amazing process off that retrieves the emails and goes through. So, and then in this next note here, this is going to retrieve a load of emails from Outlook, and we can program this to retrieve as many as we want. It could be the last 24 hours. It could be a certain number. I've set this just for 200 at the moment, just as an example, but we can customize this to whatever we want to pull. If we want to do it once a week, if we want to do it every day, if we want to do it every couple of hours, we can constantly stay on top of exactly the emails that we've got. Now, this beautiful thing here, the email tidier upper, is a piece of code which will just bring everything back into a consumable, nice bucket of information for our little bit of magic AI. Now we're using ChatGPT, OpenAI services, OpenAI to power the analysis. So in these two tools, I have got two beautiful prompts, and if you want to have them, they're yours for free if you just comment in the video and let. If you want this automation, so you can copy and paste and start using it completely for yourself within N8N, just like this. So the email x-ray tool, what this is going to do is going to take all of the emails that we retrieve back, whether we've taken a day's worth of emails or whether it's a certain number, and it's going to pull it through in a big prompt that's within here. This prompt has got everything that we need to categorize and work out. It's got examples of RFQ emails. It's got example of things as urgent the customers keep chasing us on. Now, this is the bit where we can program it to look for whatever you class as urgent and whatever you need to look at and whatever you don't need to look at and can ignore. That is the brain here in which we work on that, and that's the magic to this automation. And then secondly, we have a summary writer. So this is the thing that puts together all the information that we need to know quickly, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, whenever you want this to run, which will tell you all the information that we've kind of found in here. So you've got the insights that you need to act with and can be sure that you're not missing anything in your email, or you're responding to whatever you need to respond to quickly and effectively. And then our last bit of the automation is simply how we send this information back to ourselves, whether that's through an email in Outlook or a summative message in Slack, or whatever internal messenger or type of messenger you like to use, because we can make this work with so many different things. Let me show you in action. This trigger would normally set off at the times we want to set it off at, but on this instance, I'm just going to click execute workflow here and it'll start running. And these cogs here are basically retrieving all the emails and everything everything we need in terms of information. The AI is doing the analysis for us. So it's reading through each of the emails like we would, but doing it so much quicker. It's done it already. And now the summary writer is putting together the summary and now it's sent back to us. And I'm going to jump into both Outlook and Slack to show you the responses we had. So we've taken loads and loads and loads of emails and instantly analysed the inbox without the need to read through it. Let's open Slack first. Here's Slack. I've loaded it on the browser, but this is one of those messaging apps. If you haven't used Slack, it's a version of Zoom message or the old Skype message. It's exactly the same, but this would send through directly to your mobile device or on the browser, wherever you use it. And here's a top level summary of our inbox. So here's where we stand. Highest priorities today are multiple overdue RFQs, customer chases, and a few escalating complaints. North Shore Engineering, Midland Pumps, and Harbour Logistics are all waiting on late quotes. Some already chased. There's immediate risk of lost orders. Now, I'm not going to bore you through all this information, but as you can see, it's given us the details here. It's given us the companies that are chasing us for the RFQs, supply delays from global supplies, and it's given us essentially recommended actions of priorities, and we can build this in the prompt. This is the beautiful thing. When we sit down and actually work through what's important to a business, what's important in terms of your priorities, and give you the examples, it works like a brain. It works like yours, especially when we know that this type of email, an RFQ is something we need to give to straight away because it's impacting on our revenue and our sales figures, versus a customer complaint, which is super important, but let's get through those RFQs first. Whatever you prioritize, we can do. And that is what this kind of setup can do for you. Now, this exact same message should have come through to our email. So let's just check that there as well. So I'm going to jump straight through. It's going to come through to my actual email. So bear with me. Let's have a quick look. And then we have it. The exact same message. So whether it's through Slack or email, This summary can give you the exact priorities and the clarity on your emails. And the beautiful thing about it, and you'll see this in my other videos, is some of these things, or pretty much all of these things, we can actually build systems like this, knitted together with the processes that we just had a look at on N8N, that does a lot of the things and answers a lot of the questions in the emails, or handles them for us. So we're taking our hands off and having these things done super quickly and removing all that admin work out. And there you go, as promised, a system that trolls your whole email, categorises everything, and cleans it all up in quite literally a click of a button. Whether that's 50, 100, or 500 emails, this does it in seconds. Reads every single email, tells you where you're leaking, tells you what's urgent, and removes everything that you don't need to read through and focus on, which means you hit the ground running every morning or whenever you want this to run. And if you want this for yourself, please let me know in the comments below, and I will send you over the framework that's within N8N and the prompts that I use, so you can build this and get it working just for yourself. And if you don't want to do that and want help doing it, then once again, the comments are there, and I will help you do this one-on-one and set this up for you and your team. And a simple way of looking at it, imagine what you could do with all that extra time. Imagine if every morning you, your team, whoever it is in your company, doesn't need to read through every email, can hit the ground running the moment they come in. What value do you put on buying back time? There's very few ways of doing it, but systems like these can. Unfortunately, no one's using them at the moment, and it's a fantastic opportunity to start integrating systems like these into your business, to leave literally everyone else in the industry who's not doing it completely and utterly behind it. To me, it offers the same opportunity that it did moving from the typewriter to the email, or from the manual folder to the computer. So I hope you found that helpful, because I know I love using it. It's fantastic. Most importantly, thank you ever so much for watching, and have an amazing day ahead.